Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the late afternoon show with Scott Archer. Today we're going to be introducing you to a great friend of the show. We're going to have Dave Archer from D&D Executive Transportation coming on. He's going to be answering a few questions for us. Remember, send your questions in, and next time we might be asking your question live on the air. Let's have a big round of applause for Dave Archer.
Hi, Scott.
Dave, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Great.
How are you?
Good. So it's a pleasure having you on here.
Oh, it's my pleasure being here.
Been wanting to get some interview questions done with you for a while so we can kind of get a better idea of you. You are one of the Ds in D&D, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, now are you the main D or are you the second D?
I'm the second D.
Second D?
Yeah.
And now the first D is?
My wife, Dawn.
Your wife, Dawn. Okay, we'll have to get Dawn on one of these times. Eventually I'm going to talk her into coming
It's
on.
going to be hard to do.
It might be a tough sell.
She's a busy
I'll
woman.
ask. I'll force her to.
And so, what made you start D&D?
What made me start D&D was I had retired from GM after 32 years, and I retired to umpire college baseball. And unfortunately, you have downtime. So I
Quite a
needed
bit.
something to preoccupy my time while I wasn't umpiring, and this just seemed to fit the bill. And we started with one car, and now we have 9 vehicles.
It's been quite an adventure to watch the company grow through the years from that one car all the way up to 9 now.
It certainly has. The help of my son Scott really helped escalate to that point, and now we're doing quite well. And we have buses as well as stretch limos and sedans. We do airport, whatever travel a person needs, we can accommodate.
Okay. Now you said you retired from GM with 32 years of service.
Correct.
You seem pretty young to have 32 years of experience, and I know D&D is getting ready to celebrate their 10th anniversary, so you've been retired at least 10 years.
Well, actually, it's been 16 years.
16 years you've been retired.
No, I take that back. It's been 17 years.
Okay.
I hired in at GM at 16.
16.
16 years old. Yep. That's, I got engaged quite young with my first wife, and we had a child on the way, so I went out and went to work. And the factory was the way to go back then in the late 60s and early 70s.
That's a very impressive statistic to be retired at 48 years old.
Well, I was 49.
49.
32 years. So.
It's very incredible. Now you mentioned umpiring. That's your passion, right?
That's correct. I've been umpiring for 28 years, and 17 years is college baseball.
Okay, now I know you recently had a pretty unique experience on the ball field. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I actually finally got to umpire at what they call the corner, Michigan and Trumbull. They tore down the stadium, and now they built a new stadium there that they rent out to different organizations such as PAL, a Little League, and there's a men's league, and that's the league that I umpired just the other night.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I know I got a chance to talk to you afterwards, and I know it was a very special experience for you.
Yeah, it sure was.
So we have a viewer question.
What might that be?
We had a viewer. Her name's Lexi. She wrote us in, and she wants to know if you could be a alicorn, which is a flying unicorn, or no, it was a unicorn, which is a unicorn with magical powers from their horn, or a Pegasus, which is a flying horse. Which would you be?
Well, I'll be the Pegasus.
Be a Pegasus?
I like to fly.
You'd like to fly. There we go. Lexi, there you go. Dave would like to be a Pegasus if he were to be either a unicorn or a Pegasus. Folks, it's been a pleasure having Dave on here. Thank you for coming on
Oh,
the
it's
show.
my pleasure, Scott.
Next week we'll have another interview with a different member of the D&D's team, or maybe somebody from around the community. Tune in, follow us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you soon.
Bye.